biscuit pot pie. No sour cream, no cream of mushroom soup, just good old-fashioned scratch cooking. Okay guys, today we are making biscuit pot pie. Oh my gosh, you're going to love this recipe. You're going to cut up about 2 tablespoons of green onion. And we want it to be kind of small. We don't want big chunks. So if you see any big chunks, just kind of take them out and chop them up again. So not too big. All right, it's about 2 tablespoons. And we're going to take just a little bit of dill, just a couple little sprigs. And we're going to kind of chop it up. And we're going to take the stems and all and just chop it up. It's so little, but it gives it such flavor. We're taking about, maybe a teaspoon of dill and just chop it up. We don't want a whole lot, but we just want that little bit of zing. And you don't have to use it if you don't want to. 1/3 of a cup of cheddar cheese. And I'm using a sharp cheddar. Yeah, extra sharp, but you can use whatever you have. We're just going to grate it up. Ooh, I always use my cutting glove. I can feel it now that if I go to grate something without my cutting glove, it doesn't feel right. So the cutting gloves were sent to me by a viewer that I just think is one of the best things you can have in your kitchen. You look, and I'm not sponsored, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I think my sponsorship days are over. I like just shooting videos and not having to deal with any kind of sponsor. So anyway, I like shooting stuff the way I want to for you. But anyway, so we took about 1/3. We're just going to put it right in. Okay, so now we need 4 tablespoons of butter, so a 1/2 stick. And we're just going to grate it right. And this was frozen. I'll keep my some butter will stay in the freezer. So now we're just going to grate it right up. And now we need 2 cups of self-rising flour. 1, 2. So now we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, just 1 teaspoon. We need 1 egg. And we're going to probably need about 5 tablespoons of milk. Okay, we're going to use my dough whisk, and we're just going to start moving this. I'm going to start moving our flour mixture around. I think I'm going to add about 2 more tablespoons of milk. Maybe 3. We'll add 3. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and pour it out on our board. We're going to work with it. This is a very simple dough. It's absolutely wonderful. You know what? I forgot to add my chives. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add our chives and our dill right in. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like chicken pot pie. That little bit of dill and that green onion. Oh my goodness. Won't be overpowering, but it will be absolutely flavorful. We're going to take this and we're going to take our biscuit dough and we're going to let it sit in there. I'm going to wrap it in plastic wrap, and it should look just like that. It's just beautiful. I'm going to stick our dough right in this plastic bag. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for a few minutes while we get the rest of our ingredients out for our recipe. Okay guys, we are going to make the filling for our pot pie, and we are going to put in about half of a small onion. We're going to kind of chop it up real good. We do not want big chunks of onion in this. About 2 tablespoons of butter. Just going to put it right in our pan. I'm using my electric skillet, and this is a Presto electric skillet that I just got at Walmart. I think it was like $25. I'm really not sure how much they are. Just going to go ahead and put our onion in. Okay, I have about 2 cups of peas and carrots, and I'm just going to pop them right in here. Softening up our frozen vegetables a little bit. I think frozen tastes just as good as fresh. Okay, I bought a roasted chicken because we want to eat this pretty quick. And chickens were so expensive at the store that needed to be cooked. I said, oh no, we're just going to do this good old-fashioned way. And we're going to debone one that's already cooked. And I am going to take the skin off of this. I'm just going to kind of like chop it up in little pieces. We're not going to shred it or anything. We're just going to kind of chop it up. Cube it up, I guess. Make sure we don't get no fat or gristle in it. And that took no time at all. Stir around our veggies. Okay, we are going to go ahead and add 1/4 cup of flour. All purpose is just fine. I'm going to stir around our veggies. I'm going to need 1 1/4 cups of chicken broth. Just going to kind of stir it around a little bit. And we're going to give this some flavor. We're going to give it about a teaspoon of thyme, a teaspoon of dried parsley, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, this is looking so good, a cup of milk, and I'm using a 1/4 cup because I didn't want to get out another one. For everything, combine everything. Okay, we're going to need about a teaspoon of black pepper. This is simple. There's no cream of mushroom soup in here, guys. This is just whatever you have on hand at your house. I wanted a quick, my grandkids are coming over today, and I wanted something quick, easy, but so flavorful and so good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put our chicken right in. and it's already cooked. So this is a pretty quick meal. And if there's other veggies that you like to put in, you can. But this is just a simple recipe that I have always made. And I like chunky chicken with mine, so I don't want it shredded or anything. So we're going to put this, we're going to let this simmer on low, but we are going to give it a taste test for salt. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay, we're going to put in about a teaspoon of garlic. And that is, but we don't want to put the garlic in and let it burn or anything. We want to put it in last. And we're just going to let it kind of marry in our filling, our pot pie filling. And we're going to take out our biscuits. And we're going to put just a little flour. Not very much. We just a little bit, because we're going to roll these out. I love to make this. Today it's really cold here. We've had some really warm weather here in North Carolina. But it is chilly today. I've got a sheet pan here with parchment paper. We're going to cut out these biscuits and get them in the oven. I have preheated my oven to 425 degrees. Making a little snake biscuit. My step-grandmother always had, she made the best biscuits. She always had a snake biscuit. So we're going to put these in a 425 degree oven for about 15 minutes. I've got my filling on warm. Look at that. That filling is beautiful. Look at the chunks of chicken. It's not shredded. It's going to be amazing. Okay, guys, got our biscuits. Ooh, they're hot. Got our snake biscuit out. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. They look gorgeous. Look at the bottoms. Light. I did put another pan under. I forgot to show y'all. I put another pan. I use 2 sheet pans when I make biscuits or cookies or anything, because it keeps the bottom of the biscuits light. Okay, we're going to brush our biscuits with a little bit of butter. I took 2 tablespoons of butter. Probably really need 1. But I have a little bit of extra, and we're just going to start brushing on our biscuits. A little bit of butter. Okay, look at how flaky these biscuits are. They've got that cheese and the green onion. These guys are perfect. They're hot, hot, hot. They are so good. I love biscuit. Oh my gosh. So we're going to take one of our biscuits. We're going to open it up. And we're going to start spooning. We're just going to spoon our pot pie filling, our chicken, right over the top. I just call this biscuits with chicken pot pie. You're going to love it. That chicken, no sour cream, no cream of mushroom soup, just good old-fashioned scratch cooking. You're going to love it. Good old-fashioned cooking. And see, the chicken is cut up in chunks and not shredded. And it's good sometimes shredded, but for this, you really want to taste the chicken. You don't have to use these biscuits for the pot pie filling. You can have these on your table at Thanksgiving. You can have these on your table at Christmas. You can have these on your table Sunday dinner. Anytime you want a good biscuit, this is one of the best. Savory, delicious, and goes with just about everything. And look at that. Just beautiful and full of flavor. Biscuit pot pie. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for coming into my kitchen, for hanging out with me, for being the best audience on YouTube. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.